Hello, my lovely viewers, and welcome. I am Kira, a romantic ace, and tonight we are streaming chapter 13 of the Royal Romance Book 1. If you haven't joined me before, welcome! I drink and I cuss. If you want to play the drinking game along with me, the rules are right here underneath the player over at twitch.tv/aromanticace for those of you watching the VOD. I myself have some water, of which I'll be partaking tonight, but slowly the sleep meds will start to kick in, and that'll do pretty much the same thing. Also, if you haven't joined me before, the story so far, so we are Kira, a New York City waitress who was trafficked to the Western European country of Cordonia in Book 1 when we served the informal bachelor party of then Crown Prince Shamar of Cordonia. Now, the thing about this informal bachelor party is he didn't know who he was marrying because the way that Cordonian monarchs choose their co-regent is over the course of a single social season, which can't be more than a few months. And this person, is one of a number of de facto competitors who will eventually hold political power. This seems like an incredibly responsible way to run a country, and also an incredibly, a thing that we were definitely qualified to do as a New York City waitress. So we dropped everything on an hour's notice after kidnapping the prince and taking him to the Statue of Liberty. Raced off to this country that we had apparently never heard of, and book 1 was all your standard trappings and trimmings of a royal romance. You had the masquerade balls, you had the tea parties, and the derbies, and the fox hunting, and the sexual assault that came back to bite us at the end of book 1 when someone released photos of the encounter that just rocked the world with scandal. We were clearly such a horrible person who did not deserve to be queen, to say nothing of the guy who broke into our room while we were half naked and tried to have his way with us. But it turns out, as we learned in book 2, he was just as in the dark about the whole situation as we were. The whole thing was a setup from King Father Constantine, of all people, who for some reason thought that this New York City waitress wasn't qualified to run his country. I can't imagine why. I mean, at this point, Shamar's been declared king, but now he needs to be married in order to be king, because that's a thing, I guess. But, obviously the way to handle this was not to try to have a mature discussion with his son over, choosing a co-regent. Oh no, it was just to try to get us assaulted and ruin our life. That's clearly the mature way to handle this, and the way that a, responsible monarch would handle a problem. Of course. So book 2 was all about clearing our name, which we did eventually do. Ended book 2 with a proposal. Everyone's happy and joyous, and then, I kid you not, ninjas jumped out of the wall and tried to kill us. So that was fun. Drake took a bullet for us. I regret to inform my lovely viewers that he is, in fact, still alive. As is everyone except for King Father Constantine, who just recently, in a recent chapter, dove beneath the falling rubble to save his son, Shamar. But we've continued to try to find out who's behind all these attacks and flooding of art galleries and the burning of the apple orchard, which I'll admit that's a pretty big deal. And we are now in Lithikos with Olivia and her aunt, who has inspired the hashtag Bring Back Adelaide, because I don't want Lucretia around anymore, and it turns out I have good reasons. So with that, we will get started with chapter 13. Our little stinger here says, with a traitor in your midst, can you and your friends get to safety? In chapter 13 of 22? Let's find out! Ooh, we're with the soulful music again. Ooh. I really like this variation on the theme. Sorry, I just really like this music. Okay. Yeah, book 3, the never-ending story. Exactly. Chapter 13, Caught. Alright, turn the music back down, I guess. So probably blow your eardrums out at some point. Justin stands in the entrance to the Navrakis vault, a pistol in his hand. Lucretia waits beside him. See, I told you, I didn't like Justin, and they made us not like Lucretia, okay? They were being a little heavy-handed with this. Honestly, I still don't think this is the entire explanation, because we're only in chapter 13, and this was a little too obvious, but I feel vindicated about Justin, okay? Okay, anyway. He's clearly going to kill us. It's always a joy to see you, Kira. I imagine he keeps that, like, obnoxious announcer voice on the entire time, just because he literally knows no other way to be now. But I'm afraid this will be the last time. Okay, sure. Yeah, I got, like, 9 more chapters here, buddy, and I have contractual immortality because I'm the player character. Come on now. How did the assassination attempt in book 2 go so wrong that Justin got shot? Yeah, good question. There's the potential that if Justin was behind the assassination attempt, that he did it on purpose to avoid looking culpable. Which, I could understand. But this seems like an awfully big thing for... Like, we're talking about really oddly coordinated efforts with, like, flooding art galleries that didn't really do any damage, to burning an apple orchard, which did a ton of damage, not just to the actual orchard, but to the Cordonian economy. There's not really any pattern to these attacks, is what's weird. So whoever did this Whoever wrote this didn't have a very good grasp of criminology if this is supposed to be our explanation. I'm just saying. Anyway, Justin, we can say, I trusted you. I always knew you were shady. Or, I put up with your stupid catchphrase for this. Okay, so I always knew he was shady. I don't think Kira ever actually trusted him, but I'm gonna go with, I put up with your stupid catchphrase for this. Because what's he gonna do, shoot me? Hey, I'm gonna trademark that one day, but right now, we've got unfinished business. Okay. Alright, cool. Let's not drag this out any longer than we have to, Anton. Shut up. Go away. So you knew about everything. Olivia is gonna kill her, I am pretty sure. Olivia's gonna be in jail for murder, but it's gonna be worth it. Choose your next words carefully. I will not. You're gonna kill me anyway. Right? Right? Anton, your husband, will ascend the throne one way or another, and you will be his queen. It's high time you learned the truth. Yeah, this does sound like something Olivia should have known, like, way before she turned 18. Hey, by the way, when you turn 18, you're just gonna straight up be legally married to somebody. Just so you know, that's a thing that's going to happen. So, like, what the fuck, Lucretia? You had no reason to keep this from her. That's why I told you I cuss. That's why this doesn't make sense. She had no reason to withhold that information from Olivia until now. So, what the hell? Either she's playing the decades-long game, which I get is sometimes a thing, but I doubt, or... But then, like, why not have Olivia... Oh my god, no, this doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. Anyway. You want me to betray Shamar and Kira? Ooh, I got anded in. I got anded in, y'all. She's my friend now, I guess. How the hell did this happen? Ugh, don't be a child. I'm going to make you queen. You'll thank me for this one day. Okay, sure I will. But I'm afraid Kira here has interfered with our plans too many times. That's me. If there's anything that Kira does in this book, it's interfere with literally everything. Even more things if I have diamonds. No! Oh, oh my god. She's concerned for me. It's a shame it had to end like this. Is it though? Cause like you set this up, you asshole. Come on. He aims the gun straight at your chest, his finger sliding onto the trigger. Yeah, exactly. Lucretia, it makes even less sense. Why would she just let the royal family basically raise Olivia from childhood instead of grooming Olivia to overthrow Liam with her ugly husband? Yeah, exactly. That, like, no part of Lucretia's plan makes any sense unless she was, like, comatose for 20 years or something. I'd go with that. Like, really. They ain't explaining shit, okay? They ain't explaining. I know we've got 9 more chapters, and maybe that's like the whole denouement is explaining all this shit. Maybe. I doubt it though, because we gotta keep the melodrama. Anyway, apparently we're about to be shot. Freeze! Ooh, Mara actually almost did her job. Oh, Shamar's pissed. Get away from Kira. Now! I really hope Shamar has one of those, like, bulletproof dress shirts that they make. I love those. I love the concept of those. I think they're brilliant. Shamar and Mara step into view behind Justin, followed by a small troop of guards. With a quick swipe of her hand, Mara disarms Justin and holds him at gunpoint. Justin, I'm going to kill you now, but I clearly have no idea how to actually hold on to a firearm. Mm-hmm. Lucretia, you said the vault was secure. Yeah, well, what do you want to bet Lucretia lied? It was. Mm-hmm. You're not the only one able to spring a trap. Wait, what? How many... Olivia, were you in on this? Did you seriously lead me down here to get a gun pointed at me? Excuse you. Okay, like, I'm still kind of flattered that you were including me in the, like, betrayal thing, but... Did you seriously lead me down here just to get a bullet point, or just to get a gun pointed at my chest? Really? Come on. Surrender, Justin. You're outnumbered. I didn't come this far, get this close, just to give up. You don't have a gun anymore, dude. What are you gonna do? Pull a stiletto out of your garter? God. All of this could have been avoided, Livy, if only you had paid more attention to your history. All of this could have been avoided, Lucretia, if you had raised your niece like you were apparently supposed to. So... what? What? While Mara and the guards' weapons are trained on Justin, Lucretia leans against a spot on the wall. The floor begins to shake. Oh no! Are they gonna get away? There are so many vital details to be learned. Did she just enable the self-destruct on their own goddamn castle? Is that what she just did? The ceiling starts to collapse as hidden charges within the vault's walls go off. Okay then. Get out of there! No, I was gonna stand here and let it collapse on me, Shamar. What the hell? Dust fills the chamber as chunks of stone fall from the ceiling. Mara reaches for Justin, but he dodges out of the way, diving toward a widening crack in the vault wall. Lucretia scrambles after him, but Mara grabs her as more guards struggle to follow Justin through the dust. You can barely make out Shamar searching for you and Olivia. Why are we not moving? I don't understand. I should lead Olivia out. I'm not gonna leave Olivia here to die. Come on! You grab Olivia by the hand and clamber out of the vault just as the ceiling gives way. Shamar wraps you safely in his arms. I really hope that the choice wouldn't have ended up with, like, Olivia dead or in the hospital if we had chosen the other way, by the way. When the dust clears, Lucretia is out cold on the floor. Excellent. That's how I like this. Where's Justin? Where is Justin indeed? He got away. Several days later, back at the royal palace, this is the Book of Time Skips, too. Holy cow. I do like this theme, though. This is all my fault. Bertrand and I hired Justin in the first place. Okay. Bertrand hired Justin in the first place. We already know Bertrand had it out for us once. So frankly, this is why I still don't like Bertrand. Also, yeah, Maxwell, this is not your fault. Stop it. Like all her other plans, Lucretia did not think this one through. Yeah, no shit. You don't enable a self-destruct and then, like, stand there and let it knock you out. Come on. Come on! He fooled us all. He's obviously been plotting and training for this since he was a child. I was just the opening he needed to get close enough to the royal family to, well, you know, try to kill us all, I guess. Are we still really trying to pin this whole thing on Justin? Is that really what we're doing? Because I still think that's giving him a little too much credit. Giving him and Lucretia a little too much credit, given what we've seen up till this point. Although this might explain why there's absolutely no rhyme or reason to anything that they've done. But, yeah, take a shot when Lucretia does something stupid. Why not? Take a drink. Might as well. To do to Shamar what he did to my husband. Oh, Regina has changed into a mourning dress. That's nice. With the little hat. Oh, I almost didn't notice the hat. If he'd successfully gotten rid of me before Kira and I were married. So, are we trying to say that all of these attempts on Shamar's life when he was a kid were perpetrated by this child that was roughly his age? I mean, okay, the one that we know for sure was while Drake was in college, and presumably Shamar was about that age too, so, late teens or early 20s, but still, we're asking a lot here. That must be the reason for the rule that Cordonian monarchs must be married upon ascension. One ancient succession law to counter another. What? What? So, I don't understand how that helps. Because, yeah, you can totally... If you still only have to off the one heir of the Cordonian royal family. The spouse can't hold the throne alone. So, like, I'm fairly certain, and any of my lovely viewers who are either from the UK or know more about their system of government than I do can correct me, but if Queen Elizabeth died before she had any children, am I correct in saying that Prince Philip would not have then laid claim to the, or would not then be able to lay claim to the throne, that it would pass to another member of the royal family or to whoever is next in actual line of succession? I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. And yeah, why didn't they assign Shamar his own personal harem from birth? It's a mystery, I tell you. No one in this book thinks through their own motivations. Okay. It's all so clear now. The homecoming ball, the costume gala, I'm coming back to this art gallery that got flooded, y'all. I really think we're missing something here. Poisoning Madeline so he could try to get close to me again. This is the one thing that makes sense. This is the one thing that makes sense, is poisoning Madeline. Precisely. He was there for all of it. Where was he when the art gallery got flooded? Oh my god, okay. Explains why he was always carrying that earpiece around, too. Yeah, he was a little too obsessed with earpieces. It was really kind of creepy. We tried tracking it to Justin's phone, Anton's phone, but unfortunately for us, he's no fool. Whatever receiver it was connected to has already been switched off. Oh, sure. We're gonna try to say that this guy isn't a fool. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Alright. This guy's entire plan was trap me and Olivia in the vault, us and Olivia in the vault, shoot us, and assume Olivia would just go along with it. I guess. That was his entire plan. Which I think was Lucretia's entire plan. So he's not a fool. He just relies on a fool. No, that's even worse. Who is the bigger fool? The fool or the fool who follows him? Obi-Wan had some shit right. He was a terrible person, but he had some shit right. In any case, he won't be able to use it to track us. I've officially briefed the press and the Cordonian Guard, so he won't be able to show his face in public without being caught. Aha! You see, he's just gonna go get a different face. I would not be surprised in this book. Good. After everything that monster's done, he deserves to face justice. Oh, Regina's gonna maybe kill him herself. I don't know. Shamar briefly places a hand on Regina's shoulder. To be fair, Regina, who is only the Queen Mother now, has nothing to lose. She's old, she's a widow, her political clout is fading, which, she doesn't really seem like she's too upset about. So, really, she's the one with, nothing to lose here. I like it. Regina turns vigilante. Let's do it. Agreed. And I don't want him getting anywhere near Kira again. Yeah, I don't want him getting anywhere near me either, so what are we doing about that? Also, where's Olivia? Is somebody please helping this woman deal with the fact that she is married to this guy? Are we, getting an annulment quickly? Because that marriage was not consummated so far as we know. Almost losing you once was bad enough. Dude, there's been multiple times by this point. Don't worry about it. We're fine. I have contractual immortality. We're good. Shamar, we can say, there's no way I'd let Justin stop me, or I knew you'd find me in time. Did we, though? There's no way I'd let Justin stop me. Shamar steps closer to you and takes your hand. I believe you, but you can't blame me for being worried. No, not really. Worry is one of those things that you kinda don't control. While Lucretia's in our custody, Olivia is seeing to her aunt's estate in Lithikos. She said she'd turn over any intel she uncovers there. Okay, but is she getting therapy? Is anyone in this book getting therapy? Everyone in this book needs years of therapy with a licensed clinical psychologist or social worker or both. And it needs to be a long-term therapeutic relationship, okay? This is serious business, y'all. Ay. Okay. We've already questioned Lucretia with the assistance of a lie detector. Yes, which is bullshit, by the way, so So far, we've learned that had this attack failed, Anton and his conspirators would have moved on to a plan B. No, they were just gonna, give it all up after everything that they've done so far? What have they done? With much of this palace still under repair, they expected that the court would quickly leave and take shelter at Applewood. That's likely where they're staging their next move. Cool! So, are they smart enough to figure out that we've figured that out and cleared out already, or are they dumb enough not to figure that out and they're gonna be there, in force when we show up to, I don't know, SEAL Team 6 this thing? So we'll go somewhere else. Kira's duchy. No, I really think they're gonna be waiting for us there too, dude. Wait, that's supposed to be a good idea? Okay, alright. I really feel like this is another place they'd be keeping tabs on since this is a viable option, but whatever. I'll send my team to secure it immediately. On our own terrain, surrounded by our allies, we should be as safe as... What's that American castle? A fort? Are you looking for the word fort? We should be safe as forts? The phrase is safe as houses. Why it's safe as houses, I have no idea, but that's the phrase, is safe as houses. The Knox Fortress? Oh, she's looking for Fort Knox. Okay. People are not this dumb. People know what Fort Knox is. People know what Fort Knox is, to the point where it made it into a James Bond movie, y'all. I read that as Kira's douchey, like he was calling her names. I mean, also possible in this relationship, I'm not gonna lie. Close enough. Besides, now that we've visited practically every duchy in Cordonia, it's time that you officially hosted the court at yours. Sure. I don't know what that entails, but sure. What about our allies? How can we keep them safe? Basically by staying away from them, it looks like. Honestly. Traditionally, at this time of year, the people of your duchy come together for a lantern lighting festival. Wow, so someone watched Tangled, okay. Inviting the court to the festival will give us a chance to protect our allies and show strength. And it'll be a chance to answer whatever questions the press might have in light of Anton's betrayal. There's something in the water in Cordonia that is reducing the collective IQ of the population. It's kind of what it looks like. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody's too tipsy on that Cordonian apple cider, I guess. Perfect. What? Okay, sure. Whatever, Kira. To Duchy Thuvia, then. Oh god, that didn't... Okay, whatever. Whatever. I guess we're going to Thuvia. I'm still very proud of this name. Even if it doesn't sound good. I like it. The next morning, a motorcade whisks you and your friends across the Cordonian countryside. Ruff! Ruff! Finally! We see Oliver again! I've been worried about you with all the shenanigans. Boy. Hold on, Oliver. It's gonna be a long drive. Yeah, we are... You realize there's gonna have to be stops for the dog, right? Right, okay. Of course, you know, across Cordonia is all of about 2 hours, so You eventually arrive at a glittering lake sheltered among verdant hills. And, just across the water... Ta-da! Our very own castle! Isn't it a thing? It's not huge, but I don't need a huge castle. It's fine. It's cool. I like it. Whoa! Now that's a fancy building. I'm sorry, have you seen Neuschwanstein? This is small potatoes, Maxwell. Come on. Wow! So we can say this is heaven, or I've come a long way from my New York apartment. Yeah, I'm going with that second one. I've come a long way from my New York apartment. I bet the guest rooms are larger than your whole apartment. Very, very, very likely. Extremely likely. I bet the bathrooms are too. I wouldn't be surprised if the closets are bigger than our New York City apartment if we were living alone, which was kind of the implication. They didn't talk about a roommate. Good thing we picked Roth's bar for Shamar's bachelor party. Yeah, about that. Still kind of strange, but whatever. My Twitch machine is coming unplugged. Lame. Okay. Huh, good thing I invited you to Cordonia. If I'd known it would lead to my own personal mansion, I would have hopped on a plane even sooner. It's so picturesque. Why are they all acting like this is unusual? I am so baffled by this. Also, wasn't this duchy, like, unclaimed for several years? Like, what kind of condition is this place actually in? Probably not great. No one was living there. It's a bit excessive. Of course, and he's being an asshole. Take a drink. Everybody else got nice things to say, and Drake's over here like, it's a bit much. You don't live here. Shut up. It's okay, Drake. You'll come to love it as I already do. Thank you, Maxwell. I'm glad mostly everyone likes it. I was worried it'd be a little overwhelming. Then why did you assign it to me? Are you kidding? It's practically my own castle. I mean, that was the idea, I think. So happy! Look at the puppers! And it's been approved by the cutest dog in all of Thuvia. Oh my god, we're going to have contests, aren't we? It seems... Yeah, exactly. Shut up, Drake. This seems like a thing that I would institute every year. We have a dog pageant, not the dog show, but just like a pageant. As you cross the bridge, a woman in prim and proper attire greets you at the door with a deep bow. Welcome, Duchess Kira, Your Majesty. Ooh, wow, okay. She kind of reminds me of Emma Thompson. Hello? Who are you? Someone that should probably have been, like, introduced to me at least in terms of, like, a photograph at some point, but whatever. I am Gladys. It's my honor to serve as your major domo, Your Grace. Oh dear, Gladys. Gladys. Y'all. Am I wrong in remembering who GLaDOS. GLaDOS. Very close. Very, very close. But yeah, the people who are still alive. Sorry, okay. And we're still alive! She served the previous Duchess with distinction and wished to stay on for you. Alright, so she's been the one taking care of the place. Alright, she is probably also a murderer. Just saying. And she'll do anything for me? Whoa, what do we mean by that? I will do my best to make sure your every whim is seen to. Alright, well, that raises a lot of questions with me knowing how Kira is, so... If I ask, will you, so we can say, run the house for me, clear out a party so Shamar and I can have alone time, or play theme music and sing songs of my exploits. I mean, it's basically her job to run the house already, so, Clear out a party, play theme music, let's not, like, act like we're gonna humiliate her. Will you clear out a party so Shamar and I can have alone time? I will chase the guests out with a hot iron if necessary. I love it. You're my new favorite. Yeah, Gladys Kildrake. Also a thing. Also a thing that could be done. I'm trying to get rid of this boy. Ha! We're gonna get along great. I love it. I love it. Now, as the first matter of business, I want to know if you'd prefer Your Grace as your term of address. Honestly, every time they say Your Grace, I kind of think of the Pope. So, yeah. I can be called something else? Literally never thought about this. Of course. The previous lady of the house wished to be referred to as Empress Bjornabus Gambleputty von Gesamte Kunstwerk Rex. I really hope that doesn't say anything dirty in German, y'all, and I probably did it completely wrong, and I'm sorry. Potatorum. Sure. Okay, Question. Was your previous Duchess a child? Because that's what this is sounding like, is that the previous Duchess was a child. And I complied. Oh, this was clearly very frustrating for her. Oh, you're a trooper. That's a word for it, Maxwell. I wish Mara were more like you. She won't use my cool code name. Well, to be fair, I didn't give you a cool code name. I gave you a code name that fits. Alright? You are a Hufflepuff, and I don't care what you have to say about it, Kira. I'm charged with your protection, not satisfying your every whim, Your Grace. I mean, fair point. I just want you to satisfy one whim. We're like so upset about this. How would you like me to address you? Oh god, we can type something in. Alright, so we can be addressed as Your Grace. God, I was thinking there was something else I saw somewhere that wasn't bad. What was it? It wasn't Your Grace. we could be a tiny bit kinky and say mistress, but like little baby kink. Not that kind of baby kink. Different. Itty bitty kink. I don't know. I guess we'll just stick with Your Grace. It doesn't matter. It's my pleasure, Your Grace. I want everything to be perfect for you. I could get used to this. Now, if you'll please follow me, your new home awaits. I hope we have, like, trapdoors and shit, because after seeing Lithicos, I want those. Gladys leads you and your group into the main hall. Wow! Huh. This puts half the estates of Cordonia to shame. This duchy's sigil is a dove? Yeah, what are you gonna do about it, Drake? That's correct, though in older times it was a phoenix. It changed when one of the owners favored a more peaceful sigil. Your Magnificence, yeah, it would have been good, actually. Oh well. Your Grace works, otherwise I'd probably get really confused and forget that that was what I told her and be like, why are you calling me that? What the hell? Because, you know me. Huh, seems like a mistake to me. Hey, take a drink. What the fuck, Drake? You were actually doing well for a little while. Probably changed writers is what they did. I can't believe all of this is mine. Ace, just picks Your Grace for Gladys to call Kira. Me. Call me Capri Sun! Yeah, well, it could be my internet too, because I'm watching my dashboard and, you know, there's some lag. There's certainly some lag. So, I don't think it's just you. Wait, is that... Your throne? I have a throne? I'm a duchess. Why does a duchess have a throne? Y'all. This doesn't seem like a thing that is done. Okay, whatever. Can I touch it? No, Kira, you can't touch your own throne. What the hell? You can sit in it. The seat is yours, after all, Your Grace. Okay, yeah, then I instantly demand a comfier chair. Please and thank you. I need some lumbar support there. I guess it has a pillow. You ascend the steps and sit in the soft velvet chair. Oh, velvet, like, is too easy to... It's gotta be reupholstered a lot, because you, like, wear it down. And also, it, like, clings to your clothes. I don't like sitting on velvet. How does it feel to have your own throne? I'm assuming they're talking about real velvet, by the way, and not velveteen. The next time you get to pick a name, you should go with Suck It, Drake. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad either. It feels, so we can say like I was destined for this, which seems a little presumptuous, or amazing. We're just going to go with amazing. Look at this! My own throne! I never thought this would happen. I mean, you didn't have a lot of reason to think it would happen, no. Can I get an "aw, hell yeah"? I'm gonna laugh like hell, by the way, if Gladys actually says this. Let's find out. Oh, Hannah does, though. Aw, hell yeah. Just imagine Hannah saying this, y'all. This is cute. I can sense the aura of power forming around you. Okay, I want Maxwell to write my biography, except make it a graphic novel. I don't know if Maxwell like wants to do all the art and stuff, but he should totally do the storyboard for it. Cause I feel like this would be pretty funny. You're gonna make this whole thing go to her head. Shut up, Drake. Take a drink. He's back to literally being book 1. Silence! I love it. I love it. And there she goes. Yep. Shut up, Drake. I decree that we can say, everybody love me and be my friend, Drake be thrown in the dungeon, or I receive a weekly tribute of 1 cupcake. I really want Drake to be thrown in the dungeon. I'm a horrible person, but we're trying to teach Kira not to be a horrible person. So, do I want cupcakes or I know, I want friends. I want friends, because I'm a Hufflepuff. It's fine. Ha! Reporting for duty. Yes, we know, Maxwell. We already love you, Kira. Well, I know you love me. I had you wrapped around my finger by the end of book 2. It's easy to do. Yeah, boy. Yeah, we get along well enough. Shut up, Drake. You love me and you know it. Good, good. I expect everyone in the kingdom to kneel and declare their love and friendship for me. Oh my god. We've turned into, like, Princess Celestia or something. This is like if Princess Celestia got power mad and dangerous. I demand friendship. I demand it. Your friendship and fealty. Your Grace, if you're satisfied with your throne, I would like to continue the tour. Oh, but I was having fun. Of course. There'll be more time later for power trips. This is true. Gladys leads the group down the hall and through the building, escorting you through each room. This study has served as a home to exiled scholars since it was added in the early 1500s. There's a small book behind the bookcase, which, you know, this whole place looks an awful lot like the study back at House Beaumont, but whatever. There's a small room behind the bookcase in the event that residents needed to hide. Yes, we have secret passageways! Yes, I love it. I'm hearing secret passage! Hell yeah, I love it. Maxwell knows. One of many such passages for you and your guests to enjoy, Your Grace. Oh, what do you think I'm going to be doing with my guests in secret passages, Gladys? Discretion. Isn't it part of your job? Oh, where are the others? Yeah, we're totally plotting. This is awesome. Well, if I told you about all of them, they wouldn't be much of a secret. But it's your job to tell me about them. I get not telling everybody else, but you gotta tell me. It's my house. My Little Royal Romance. Kira as Princess Celestia. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much how this is going. Everybody else is Twilight Sparkle to me. I like your style. This parlor served as a place for nobles to socialize. Lord Byron himself is said to have stayed here, and to have thrown up on that piano and passed out on that couch. Wow, I don't think I like the idea of my furniture being quite this old. That probably makes it very, very uncomfortable. They've been cleaned, right? I would certainly hope so. The room underwent extensive renovation and repair after the Romantic era. Okay. Maybe give him a quick wash just to be sure. Of course, Your Grace. See, that's the thing is, we're gonna have to be careful about being sarcastic with Gladys because her job is literally to take us seriously. So, yeah. The 17th guest bedroom was used to house an extensive plushie collection. Yeah, your former the last Duchess was a child. Yep, I'm pretty sure. Please say Kira inherits the plushies. Hannah has priorities. Unfortunately for all involved, the previous owner donated her collection to a museum. Well, okay. Aww. What were we going to do with them? No! Oliver is sad about it! Oh, no! Look at the Piper! So sad! Okay, can't look at that anymore. This means that somewhere in the world there's a museum vault full of plushies. Maxwell pointing out the important facts. Grab my thieves' tools. We're gonna pull off the greatest heist in history. Wait a second, are we really trying to say Maxwell plays D&D? Is that what we just did? I don't... But with whom? You guys, with whom? Gladys leads everyone up and through a large pair of swinging doors. And finally, the Master Suite. Hell yeah! Look at that big curtained bed. I don't have to get up unless I absolutely want to. Oh, and it's got an upholstered headboard. That's nice. I like it. But only 2 cushions? Not very progressive. Nothing says nobility like a bed with a canopy. It's true. I hope the firmness of the mattress and pillows meets your satisfaction. Yeah, this is an incredibly difficult thing to judge for somebody else, so probably not. I volunteer to test the bed. My comfort calibrations are second to none. Yeah, but Maxwell, everybody's comfort calibrations are different, dude. Come on. Excuse you, this is my room. Yeah, Maxwell, get out of our room. Bertrand, Maxwell won't get out of my room. This is true. Alright, how do you want to break it in? Wow, Maxwell, what makes you think you're invited? We're not there. I want to, so we can say jump on the bed, raid the minibar, or kick everyone out except Shamar. Okay, Kira, slow your roll there a little bit, alright? I want to raid the minibar. Can you raid a minibar that you own? Hell yes, I can! It's the whole point of doing it. When the only way to be comfortable around a dog is by watching Choices. Aww. Well, yes, I hope you are comfortable around Oliver. That's a philosophical question we can answer after we've had a few drinks. Ha! I drink, therefore I am. Not sure that's how that goes, but okay. Maxwell, the proper quote is, I drink and I know things. That's what I do. I drink and I know things. Gladys directs the room to a minibar hidden within an ornate cabinet. Everyone takes a drink. While everyone admires your room, Gladys pulls you and Shamar aside. Oh dear. Your Grace, there's one more thing I'd like to show just you and Shamar if you'll follow me. It's this dagger tipped with ricin. Gladys leads you and Shamar through a sliding door and out onto the balcony. A cool breeze drifts through the mountains as she shoves us over the railing. Wow, it's gorgeous. Woo, it is pretty. Look at that. You got the nice flowers blooming and the gorgeous waterfall that is clearly modeled after something on the island of Hawaii. We've got this weird mix in geography here between, like, Norwegian fjord, which I'm wondering how this got formed in Cordonia, and, like, yeah, kind of Kauai almost. So I'm really confused by the geological forces that shaped Cordonia. We had this like massive earthquake and then a tsunami somehow in the same country that can't be more than a few square acres. But it's very pretty. It's very, very pretty. I'm so relieved that you like it. I wanted to find you a place that could feel like home. Really? Because this is nothing like New York, apart from the snow on the mountains. Yeah, it's, we can say, everything I hoped it would be, or a nice perk, but my home is wherever you are. Aww, should we be sappy? I guess we'll be sappy. Yeah, it's a nice perk, but my home is wherever you are. Well, then I'm glad to be somewhere worthy of you. You could make an RV with a musty shag rug appealing. Let's not go that far. Musty rugs are really gross. I'd at least steam clean the shag rug. Okay, thank you. Aw, you're such a considerate partner. Yeah, see? It's all good. You lean against Shamar and take in the view. Against the horizon, a bird soars through the air. Oh, that's true. Gladys did first name the king. Yeah, you're right. That's kind of fascinating, actually. I don't know, I guess we say somewhere off camera he told her to just call him Shamar? I don't know. Seems like something he would do. We'll go with that. You have one final visitor, Your Grace. I do? Yes. It's this stiletto in my garter. The bird draws nearer and nearer. It's flying straight towards you. Yeah, okay, a hawk headed straight for my face. That'll scare the shit out of me, yeah. Ah! Yeah, yep, nah, duck. You duck as the hawk buzzes over you, circles around, and perches on the balcony railing. This seems like something I should have gotten some warning for. Say hello to Tiberius. Tiberius the hawk. Okay. Scree! I can't do hawk sounds, I'm sorry. It's not gonna work. Oh, he swooped me. Don't worry. The worst he'll ever do is bring dead animals up to the balcony. He likes to roost here. Oh, cool. Dead animals on the balcony. That's awesome. It's come with flies and shit. But the important part is, or the important question is, can I, so we could say pet him, make him one of my bodyguards, or get rid of him? No, we're not going to get rid of Tiberius, okay? I really don't think we can pet him either because it's a hawk. But, can I make him one of my bodyguards? Well, I can arrange hawking lessons. Oh dear. Yes! Together, we will be unstoppable. Oh my god. We're gonna end up, like, dueling with Olivia. She's gonna be, like, out here trying to kill us with a sword, and we'll just get her dive-bombed by a hawk. Scree! Sure. Go forth, my feathered warrior. Slay my enemies. Oh god. Okay. Alright. Tiberius spreads his wings and takes off, flying into the distance. Scree! I can't. I'm sorry. And I believe that concludes the tour. Alright, cool. So, you ever gonna tell me about the rest of those secret passageways? So it seems important. I'm just saying, especially for my security team. Gladys leads you and your group back to the main hall, where your ducal chair sits atop its dais. You settle onto it again with a happy sigh. Sorry, that made me need to yawn. Oliver trots up to the foot of the throne, sniffs it, and contentedly curls up at your feet. Aw, was you good puppers? There's our good puppers! Yeah, no, it's the exact same model as Dom's hawk from The Crown and the Flame. It's the exact same hawk. Yeah. So yeah, I'm like, wait a second. I remember what happened to that hawk. I don't know if y'all want the spoiler, but it's not good. There is a content warning for animal death on that series, just so you know. Maybe I should ask the designer to make some adjustments to the royal throne. After the ball, that is. Oh, not to worry, Your Grace. I've already seen to the menu, decor, libations, and entertainment. Okay, what do we mean libations? We met 2 hours ago, and I already don't know what I'd do without you. Which is why I'm fairly certain she's going to kill us. But with the basics out of the way, there's still time for minor renovations to the estate, if you so desire. Your predecessor had ambitions about rigging trapeze bars among the chandeliers, but sadly they were never finished. I suppose we could open up the alligator pool again. Yeah, oh my god, somebody needed to put reins on this child. The more I hear about your predecessor, the more I like her. Let's keep this an alligator-free zone. I was thinking of something more classy. Sure, classy. I have been working on a sketch of this hall. The ancient phoenix sigil of the house is so inspiring. It would be lovely to see it fly again. Por qué no los dos? I think we can have both. I decide what my goddamn sigil is. So... She fetches a few papers and lays the design out before you. Okay. That's a look. That is a definite look. Wow. Double wow. Sorry, now I'm all yawning. That is pretty fancy, yes. I kind of like what she's done with the phoenix sigil there. It is kind of pretty. Gladys, we can say, make those phoenixes happen, or let's stick with the dove theme. Okay, so is this our like, our wardrobe choice, except it's our home? I don't know. I kind of like the dove. Like, because, you know, we've kind of always gotten where we are by being peaceful and friendly and whatever. We're supposed to be, like, healing the kingdom and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I kind of like it. So let's stick with the dove theme. Why fix something that's not broken? An excellent decision, Your Grace. Now, if I'd have bought the costume ball gown that was the phoenix, it would probably make more sense to change the house sigil, but I didn't. So. There's also the matter of your house motto. Traditionally, this duchy's words were ever rising. Ah, it goes with the doves. But since you are the reigning Duchess, our motto is up to you. What's a motto? Nothing. What's the motto with you? Sorry. That's one advantage duchies have over the royal estate. The crown's motto can't change to fit each ruler. Ooh, you could do something fun. Or fierce, like House Beaumont's motto. I hate to break it to you, but there's nothing fierce about squid. You have clearly never seen a giant squid, my dude. Just saying. Then why is our motto, the depths remember? Uh-huh, because, like, the north remembers. Oh god, I actually have to think about this now, don't I? I take it back. Oh, they're not gonna let me type that in? Damn. My motto should be, so we can stick with Ever Rising, can say Jewel of the Earth, or Forged in Fire. Forged in Fire doesn't really make sense for a dove. Ever Rising or Jewel of the Earth. I don't know, I think Ever Rising does still work for us. We're gonna go with that. Just like my fortunes. Exactly, Kira. Exactly. Sticking with tradition. I love it. Your friends soon head off to continue exploring the building, but Shamar pulls you aside. You know, Kira, ever since your duchy was bestowed to you, I've wanted to show you the duchy grounds. Your personal domain, if you will. It's one of the most beautiful places in Cordonia. Only fitting that the most beautiful woman should live here. He's so sweet. I'm getting diabetes off of that. If you have the time this afternoon, I'd love to take you on a tour. Aren't the grounds pretty big? How are we going to see them all in an afternoon? On horseback, am I guessing? Yep. I had considered that and thought we might take the tour on horseback. You do have a sizable stable, after all. I do? Why does nobody tell me about this place where I'm supposed to probably not spend tons of my time, but I'm supposed to own? I wonder what other surprises are hidden out there. If you join me, perhaps you'll find out. What do you say? Oh, you know, so we can go on a horseback duchy tour with Shamar for 15 diamonds or stay in for the day. You know what we're gonna do. That let us type a motto. Mine probably would have ended up being fuck it all. Yeah, it's a good motto, actually. It's a good motto, and also a very good parody of Let It Go. For 15 diamonds, we will go on a horseback duchy tour with Shamar. Why not? I say, lead the way. A few minutes later, you and Shamar meet Gladys at the bridge. She holds the reins of two beautiful horses. You recognize the shiny black coat of the one on the left. Yes! Kana! Yeah! Except for the faces on the horses, which still bother me. And I can't make horse noises, but she makes a happy horse noise. It's good to see you too, old friend. She's been settling into the stables nicely. Yeah, right? What else is on the grounds? The underground sex dungeon. You know, small things. Come on. Oh. My screen froze for a second, but Kira says, does that mean you like your new home? There we go. And apparently she does. She makes another happy horse sound. Thank you, Gladys. My pleasure, Your Grace. You and Shamar mount your horses and settle into the saddles as Gladys makes her way across the bridge. Sorry, I'm checking my settings. So, where does this tour lead? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Change that. Alright, sorry. Do, do, do. So where does this tour lead? We'll start with the river. Shamar nudges his horse forward, toward the river running past the estate. You follow. You round a bend in the river, and the estate disappears from view behind you. Duchy Thuvia. It looks an awful lot like the Enchanted Forest in Once Upon a Time. Just saying. Throwing that out there. This place is rife with history, you know. The estate has been occupied by some very colorful characters. Oh, is that so? Well, we already know Lord Byron threw up in the parlor. Though there's also plenty I could tell you about the current state of the duchy, if that's more to your taste. Both of these are important to know is the problem. I want to know about, so we can say the previous occupant or the duchy. I guess I ought to know about the current state of things, so I want to know about the duchy. Very well. Your average geography book will tell you that Duchy Thuvia is a temperate mountainous region with thriving lumber and outdoor recreation industries, and some of the most beautiful parks in the country. Alright, that's cool. So far, so good. But that description misses out on the people and the culture. Based on the wording, I'd think everyone here was like Drake. They certainly share his ruggedness, but because hikers come from all over to visit, the locals are much friendlier and accustomed to new faces. Wow. Shamar just did that. I have no doubt in my mind that they'll openly embrace you as their duchess. What do you think the people here will expect from me? Well, not much. They're very self-sufficient. Mostly, your people will want you to preside over parades, attend charitable events, and take pictures with babies. Cool, so this is literally the low-maintenance duchy. I like it. So, basically what I'm doing on the Unity Tour, just without the courtly politics. Exactly. You'll be a natural, I'm sure. But remember that in addition to being Duchess of Thuvia, you'll soon be Queen. Together, you and I will make decisions that affect every person in this country. Your duchy is just one part of that. Okay. You reach a bridge at the edge of the forest. Crossing it brings you to a large clearing alongside the river. Oh no. Oh no, this setting gives me feelings. Still traumatized by Endless Summer. Sorry. About that. What is it? There is nothing in this world that I want more than to be your queen, but the most power I've had over people was whether I brought the right entree. This is an entire nation. Yep, that's a pretty big change. Yep. I know you can do it, Kira. You will amaze and inspire everyone, just as you've amazed and inspired me. Oh, okay. Yeah, we all smile and we like that. But if you're concerned, I'll be right there alongside you. You'll never be in the spotlight alone. Tell me how you make these huge life-changing decisions all the time. Yeah, I could not do this. Crippling anxiety, y'all. Instant panic attack. Nope, could not do this. Well, take the Applewood farmers as an example. After the orchard burned, dozens of families were left without their livelihood. I wanted to do right by the apple farmers without harming the local economy. So, what did you do? I employed as many as I could in orchard renovations, and had my staff personally assist the rest with finding work. For any making less than they made working the orchard, the Crown sends a stipend for the difference. Aw, that's nice of them. Imagine a government that actually looked after their people's well-being. What would that be like? Wow, you must have put a lot of thought into that. You're going to be making decisions like that all the time, ones that affect everyone in Cordonia. And I'll, we can say, be shaping policies like that right beside you, or set up the couple's bubble baths. Wow, that's a low opinion of ourselves, Kira. We're going to be shaping policies like that right beside you. Why not? Being a force for good in people's lives. Sure. We're confident. I like it. I like it. I have every faith that you will be my queen. You're already such a force for good in my life, grounding me, reminding me what we're fighting for every day. Our people are as lucky to have you as I am. Aww. You look out over the river as your horse trots alongside it. The water glints in the sun as it rushes past. So we have power over other people's lives, but what about our own? What kind of lives are we going to build for ourselves here, or wherever we call home? Valid question. Home is a unique concept for a regent. We are likely to spend the most time at the palace, but we will travel not only throughout Cordonia, but the world. I find it helpful to think of the entire country as my home, rather than any particular castle. Then we can say technically all the castles are mine? Now, how do you ever settle in? Or, home is right by your side. Oh, we kind of did that sentiment earlier, so we're going to do it again. Home is right by your side. Aww. Which is exactly what I'm used to. Though, I'll be happier to sleep in a different bed every night when you're there beside me. Aw, here's our soulmate point. I'm looking forward to that too. Yeah, why aren't we? I'm so confused. Are we really doing this like puritanical thing of you're not supposed to be in the same bedroom until you're married? Whatever. Whatever. Kira, I can't tell you precisely what our future will look like together, but know that I'm looking forward to every moment of it. Shamar smiles at you, then tugs on the reins and begins leading his horse away from the river. Come on, there's something I want to show you. Soon you reach a path at the edge of a large field of tall grass and wildflowers. You wanted to show me a field? Sure, why not? It's been waiting to be developed for a few years. Waiting specifically on me to decide what to do with it. Leave it alone! That's what you do with it! God, stop developing things. What the hell? That decision is in your hands now as Duchess. Think of it as a microcosm for Cordonia. Do you build something for the community? For future generations of Cordonians? For us? It's entirely up to you. I want to build, so we can say, the Kira Museum. Wow. A new park for hikers and picnickers, or a hidden cottage just for us. I like the idea of the new park, except that means it's just gonna get more and more developed and tromped on, and it's gonna, like, the land's gonna get abused and everything, and I don't like that idea, so I guess I'll go with a hidden cottage just for us. A mountain hideaway, a reprieve from the public eye where we can just be ourselves. Haha, that's a dangerous proposal. A private retreat for the two of us? I'm not sure I could bring myself to leave. Yeah. You're responsible, though. Oh, I'm sure you'll get annoyed with me eventually. Perhaps after a few lifetimes. Oh no, you two are gonna have a fight. It's inevitable. It happens. It's okay. It's all normal. What religion is dominant in Cordonia? Because that might explain some things about how the royal family works. Yeah, they are incredibly non-specific about it, which in a way is a good thing because that's more inclusive overall, but yeah, it does make you wonder what the hell sometimes. I'll look forward to our first visit. You know what I'm looking forward to? We got the sad music on. What's that? Living together as husband and wife. No more parting ways at the end of the night. Yep, like I said, this still doesn't make sense to me. And best of all, we can say cuddling in bed with my king every morning, or all the sleep we're gonna miss out on once we share a room. No. Cuddling in bed. Snuggles. Seriously, block out like half an hour for that every day. It'll take at least a week to find the most comfortable spot to curl up against you. It's true. It's harder than people make it sound. Phrasing! Sorry. In that case, we'll have to allot some extra time for practice. It's true. It's true. And while you're doing that, I'll perfect the art of brushing your hair out of your eyes. Oh man, we are laying it on thick tonight, y'all. Laying it on thick with the romance. Obviously. I'll add it to the royal itinerary, the absolute highest priority. Hell yeah, that's where it belongs. Your gaze catches on Shamar, his eyes sparkling in the sunlight, and you bite your lip. He sees you staring and smiles. Yeah, we gawking at him, it's fine. Penny for your thoughts? You kidding? My thoughts cost more than that. I'm a classy gal. We can say, looking at the most noble and handsome man I've ever met, imagining you shirtless, romance novel style. or merely admiring the mountains. Being a little I like the idea of imagining you shirtless, romance novel style. Let's just do it. Old school. I love it. He doesn't have hair to blow in the wind, though. That's the only problem. He does not have... The wind machine would do no good unless it was just like an unbuttoned shirt. Shamar raises an eyebrow. Oh? And enjoying the product of that daydream. Yup. Do I have Fabio hair in this flight of fancy? Are you kidding? That would look ridiculous on you, Shamar. Fabio's blonde. Well, you definitely do now. You smile at Shamar, your eyes locked on his. I should, so we can climb onto Shamar's horse and kiss him, or head back to the estate. That sounds like an advanced move, honestly. Okay, kissing's an option, take a drink. And I mean, it is the house rule that I almost always follow. So, we're gonna find out how this ends. We're gonna climb onto Shamar's horse and kiss him. Pucker up, Buttercup. You draw your horse closer to Shamar's, then reach out and pull yourself onto his saddle, facing him. Whoa, I think you don't understand how saddles work. Now, granted, they're probably not using a Western saddle. They're probably using an English saddle. But still, I don't think you understand how saddles work. She's basically sitting on this horse's neck. Which, ouch, poor horse. Whoa. Yeah, that's kind of look on my face, too. You wrap an arm around him and pull him to you, your lips finding his. He melts into the kiss, his own arms coming up around you. He deepens the embrace, and your heart races, pounding in time with his. This is a good time to point out that the Bad Sex Awards have been handed out this year. You can find the winners or losers, or however you want to look at that, in The Guardian. That is not safe for work, by the way, in case you couldn't guess by the Bad Sex Awards. These are clips of sex scenes that are extremely poorly written, mostly by male authors in genres other than romance. So, dudes trying to figure out what sexy is, you'd think wouldn't be that difficult. But it's very, very, very difficult, apparently. One highlight of this year is referring to part of the female anatomy as an enamored pepper mill. Enameled pepper mill. And you're just going to have to Google that to find out what context that's in, because I promise you, it's weird. It's very weird. Alright. Anyway, all this to say that as cheesy as these are and as repetitive as they are, they're still not as bad as the stuff you'll find in the Bad Sex Awards. Oh, Kira. Alright, he's swooning. Take a drink. Yeah, we got him. You draw back, breathless, your face inches from Shamar's. What can I say? I got an impulse? Sure. An impulse, that's weird. Yeah, but we got our soulmate point. Huh, feel free to act on your impulses more often. Yeah, now we gotta get back onto our horse, who has probably wandered away and is eating grass by this point. I will. Though, for now, we should return to the estate. I suppose. Yeah, there's still a few things to prepare before the party. So we went on a horseback tour of our new duchy with Shamar. Yay! But Shamar, thank you for showing me this, and, well, for giving me all this. Yeah, no, the answer is it does not work very well. That is how that works. You know I would give you the world if I could. Aww. I have no doubt that you would. A few days later, you wake up bright and early to get ready for the ball, only to hear a knock at your door. Take a drink. What editor approved a line like that? It's a good question. Yeah, it's really, I don't understand how a lot of these make it past editors, because yes, these are, as far as I know, traditionally published authors. There could be some indies, but even so, you still hire an editor, even if you're hiring your own editor. So I don't understand. Sorry, Kira. I hope I didn't wake you. After a few tours of Cordonia, I'm used to early mornings. But why are you up? Oh, I wanted to help Gladys with the last of the preparations, but then, well, I got a text from my parents. I was so excited to see your new home that when I heard we'd be coming here, I invited my parents to the Lantern Lighting Festival. Okay, that's fine. And they said yes. Cool! Like, that means your parents don't hate you and stuff. That all sounds like good things. With unexpected guests on the way, will your first ball go off without a hitch? Find out in the next chapter! Wow, this was a short chapter. I guess maybe there would have been some stuff involved if we'd have chosen to redecorate, but whatever. Alright, so I will be back on Monday night. So same time, same place, twitch.tv/aromanticace at 7 p.m. Pacific time. And we will continue with chapter 14. So until then, everybody have a pleasant weekend. Go enjoy some bad sex scenes. It's not the whole scene, it's just lines. Although some of them try to be the whole scene, which is then its own disappointment. You just contained a whole sex scene in like 3 lines. What the hell? You got payoff. People are looking for payoff. And yes, that's a euphemism. So yeah. Enjoy whatever makes you happy that doesn't harm other people. And until then, catch you later.